So it's a new year, there's still pandemic, and everyone might wonder which anime they're gonna have time for this season. Cause there's a freaking lot! No one's gonna start on every anime to decide which is trash and what rises above the landfill. Right? Well, since you guys didn't ask for it, and my schedule didn't ask for it, and my assignment and exams didn't ask for it, I've decided to make a first episode rundown of Winter Anime 2022. Starting up, we have Orient. So this show is about a society that praises some minors, and our red-haired character is to become one of these minors, even though he wants to fight demons. It turns out that minors actually works for the demons, and the society is ruled by demons. And even though the show has a good concept, it lacks a bit in the animation and direction. It felt too rushed. I'm probably not gonna see this one. What else do we have? Tokyo 24th Ward. So the first episode of this anime is about 3 guys getting a phone call from the dead friend. And they got to choose the future. I can't explain why, but I feel like it was made with stress and not with love. I'm having a hard time empathizing with the characters. And I know it's hard to make a good animation. I also do have an idea of how much work it's needed to make a decent animation. Like, my hand cramps even after a session of Gothic Phone. This is the result. So I'm probably not gonna watch it, but you guys can give it a chance and tell me how it is. Next up, we have Girls Frontline, aka America Baby, probably. So this anime is apparently based on a game called Girls Frontline. So before I watched the first episode, my initial thought were, Girls Frontline? Must be about girls shooting at the front line. And after I watched the episode, I knew exactly that the rest of the show is gonna be about girls shooting at the front line.
自分さえも忘れていた夢でもリックが信じてくれたから私も信じることができた
Q. So this show is about a bunch of girls training to become voice actors, based on the game with the same name, where players train voice actors. It is a slice of life, and even if it's based on a game, it's worth giving a shot.
5年前 MK ウイルスと呼ばれる新種のウイルスが世界中で猛威を振るいました
MK ウイルス
それに感染した人間はおよそ3日で死に至ります
Let's say there are people who don't know about this show, and there are people who know. Will I watch it? Nah. Will I watch it at 3 AM? Let's go! I mean, no. Let's take a look at the isekai corner of the season. Starting up, we have the strongest stage with the weakest crest. This is about an OP main character reborn in a world where the crest on his hand is considered the weakest. But actually, he's OP as fuck. Get that isekai sirens, guys, because shit's about to get real. Next up, we have Land of Leadale. This show is about a comfy cute girl doing isekai thing. But guess what? She's OP as fuck too! Open wide, here comes the isekai! She professes herself Pupil of the wise man. This old sage becomes a lolly girl. Genius Prince, he's so genius, he's bored. But one isekai actually piqued my interest. It's called Life with an Ordinary Guy Who Reincarnated into a Total Fantasy Knockout. Okay, so this is about 2 grown men that are best friends. One of them is very popular, and the other guy is the guy in the mirror. Then the loser suddenly wishes to be a cute blonde girl, and the gods be like, careful what you wish for! And then they got reincarnated into a fantasy world, which you could call a Total Fantasy Knockout. And suddenly, these 2 guys, people, start getting the feeling for each other, and the first who confesses or falls in love loses. Wait. So I know this one. Rum Come Baby, woo! So the guy loves to make hime dolls and is basically very good at sewing. And the girl likes cosplay, but is bad at sewing. They then team up to make the ultimate cosplay. This kind of relationship reminds me of Smile Down the Runway, but we'll have to see what this couple can do. As much as the girl is cute, the guy is just a bit too... What? I mean, come on, boy. Become the Sigma male, or your dolls won't even love you. Will I follow this show? Hell yeah, I'm gonna inject some rom-com in my wings. Slow Loop is a slice of life anime about fishing, and tells you that you should take it slow and then loop it. As someone who's been fishing before, I kinda dig this anime. I really like the atmosphere. You can almost feel the breeze they feel. The light, the ocean, the confidence, and that spring will soon be upon us. So I think you should go watch it if you want to take it slow, sit back, relax, and binge. If you don't want to take it slow, we have Ai Hayasaka. This show is about Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but a bit twisted. I don't really know if these two main characters want to kill each other or
fuck each other,
but I feel like there's something missing. I guess in the end of this anime they'll eventually end up together, but the first who falls in love loses. Wait. If you're more into comedy, we have Misskuritsu from the Monster Development Department. This is about a girl called Misskuritsu who tries to make a man monster, but had to change it in the last minute. Now it's a man in a catgirl's body monster. Yes, it is real. Yes, it is below 7 on Mal. But I found it funny, okay? There, I said it. Sabikui Bisco. Yo, you should just go watch this blind. Before watching this, I had no girlfriend, low self-esteem, and no will to study. None of this has changed, but the show's pretty good. Futsal Boy. Normally I don't watch much sports anime, and this doesn't really feel like it's gonna be special and take the top spot. What? Yup, nothing really happened. And it felt like a yaoi. Sasaki and Miyano. This was definitely a yaoi. Tribe 9. Set in the cyberpunk world, Tokyo is divided in tribes. These gangs have to face against each other in a match of extreme baseball. So this tribe or gang we follow is a pretty chill group. They're just sitting there. Suddenly this gang has to participate in a game of extreme baseball. Or else some thread I don't know about. I don't want to watch it again. I just want to binge it. Akebi's sailor uniform. So this show is about a girl called Akebi. She has to start in middle school and she chooses to attend a middle school where they wear sailor uniform because she is inspired by her favorite idol, who also wore sailor uniform. Yeah, what do I expect? It has great animation and great lighting. Again, not much to the story. It's about Akebi's sailor uniform. But there's a catch! It was all a misunderstanding and the school had to switch from sailor uniform to blazers. But in her interview, the principal be like, I'll allow it. Now she has to attend the school in sailor uniform while everyone else wear blazers. And she has to try to find new friend while wearing sailor uniform. Yeah, what do I expect? What? So this was it for new anime of the season, and then of course there are the classics and season 2s of other anime like Attack on Titan! And Demon Slayer! Honestly, this took a hell lot of time watching the first episode of every new anime and choose what I will see. Who came up with such a stupid idea? But until next time, like and subscribe.